Hey everybody, it's Lisa. Thanks for joining me today. Welcome to my sewing lair. This is just going to be a quick video to show you a finished baby quilt that I've made. This is the last of my fabric from my Bonanza purchase from Hancock's of Paducah, where I bought 2 bundles of their half-yard pre-cuts. So they're half-yard pre-cuts are a quantity of 8. They're each a half yard each, which is a nice size of fabric. And you are able to, get, different prints in that. Well, I chose to get 2 of them because they were $17.99 a piece. So I bought 2 of those bundles. I have made 4 baby quilts, and I have made a very large throw for, $36. Now these are just the quilt. These are basically just the quilt top. So the first baby quilt I made, I was able to incorporate the half yard, two of the half yards into it, and I augmented it with some solid fabric that I had. But it was, a spectacular deal. I'm a cheap quilter. I buy things on discount. The nice thing about this particular pattern, you can do a lot of things with it in terms of color play, mix and match, and that sort of thing. This is the only quilt that I've done that uses all of the series of prints, and I'll put a couple of more up to show you. Here's the other one that I did using a white background and using just 2 of the prints. And in this particular rendition, I have each of my prints forming the hourglass where they come together. And I used white background with it's called a lagoon. Lagoon is the color. So this is the typical contrast that I get in my quilt. So I was really happy when I used that muted fabric, the tan with the small orange that you can see just to the left. I was really happy with how that turned out. And again, I used the Hunter Star with my diamond rectangles on the sides for the border to get to the size that I wanted. And I have one more to show you. And here's the last one that I have. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a border on it or not. I may. Yeah, I'm sure that I probably will. But this is one where I use the colorway of the lure fabric, which is the white sparse the mostly white with the lures on it. And it's really cute. It's really cute fabric. It's basically this is what you get. So it's the obverse of this. So it's the white background where the blue is, and I use that as the background. So it gave me a chance to use that fabric. And this is just where there's I just used 3 of the fabrics, and you can see how that worked out. So I end up with the blue star points. And because I on the each of my trapezoids, I put for the light block, I just put a blue on the left and a red on the white. So where they come together, which is here, where 4 blocks come together, I end up with a red block. Otherwise, I have a blue block. So you can see, you can do, quite a few things differently just by varying your color choices and your star points. So I'm really happy. I've got an inventory of boy quilt tops, and these are easy to quilt. I just straight line quilt them. I use the um, Pellon batting that I use. It's good for 10 inches. So if I straight line just around the quilt blocks, it makes for a quick finish. I don't get much joy out of free motion quilting, quite frankly. I know that many people do. I'm fine with straight line, and I'm certainly not going to spend money to have it, you know, quilted on a long arm or anything like that. These are baby quilts. I'm not doing um, heirloom quilting for a baby quilt. It's meant to be pooped on, used, and washed until it's threadbare and goes away. But what I wanted to just emphasize is, number one, this pattern is a great way to showcase fabric. Number two, it's easy to make, and I'll probably do a demonstration on the way that I like to do it. I tend to be so long-winded. I got to find a way to do that without putting somebody to sleep. But it's really nice to have in your arsenal, for you to do, because it's unending, really, really unending, and all the variations that you can do with this quilt, and to the point where they don't even look like Hunter Star. Deb Tucker actually has a book. I don't have it, and I don't know that I would get it, but she has a book on all the different dimensionalities that you can do. And when you look at the quilts, you wouldn't even know that they're a Hunter Star, but they rather are using the Hunter Star components to create some really incredible designs. But for me, I'm a recreational quilter. I quilt to relieve stress and to get my mind off of my work life so that I can, bring creative problem solving to my work life. And when I'm in my quilt room, I like to kind of bring some of my business problem solving in. I want to do processes that make sense, find ways to do shortcuts. And when I find something of interest, I like to share it with you guys. And I know it's typically boring, but I don't I don't have a YouTube channel to get subscribers. I have a YouTube channel to just put things out in the knowledge sphere, and if somebody comes upon it, great, and if they don't, that's fine too. So, and I appreciate your taking time out to spend time with me and listening to what I'm rambling about. But I would like to put together a tutorial on this and give you some templates so you don't feel like you have to get a special ruler for you to maybe add this into your quilting arsenal so that you can be a confident quilter and make something, I would say, fairly quickly or easily, and certainly something I think that's dazzling. I think these are just beautiful quilts to my eye. All right. Well, thanks again for being here. And as always, I hope that you're working on something that brings you joy. Join me next time and see what I'm rambling about or what's on my design board that you might be interested in. Bye.